Hello everyone, Amadorn here, and welcome back to the CentriCraft server. In my last episode, I put together these kelp farms that you see in the background here. We built the walls, we put in the redstone and filled them with kelp, and got everything set up. Let's take a quick look here. Alright, so we got our kelp growing here in the bottom, all the way through. We got our observers in, we've got our water stream at the top, water stream that goes across the doorways here on both sides. One of the cool things about these walls is that some of them actually happen to be inside of a river biome because there's a river below us. And so fish spawn in some of these, which is pretty cool. There you can hear the pistons triggering on some of them. So yeah, the kelp grows up in front of the observer blocks and fires the pistons, and then the kelp flows down the water stream and into these chests. Currently I'm going into these chests. What I'm eventually going to do is get rid of the chests and instead have it connect with that water stream over there by the bulk storage. I did also make a change to the bulk storage system a little bit. All I did was let's go up here and we'll look at what I did. So these weren't working properly. And I think it was because of where they were situated. So I raised everything up one more block, put the hoppers back in, and then reversed the redstone mechanics. So instead of hanging out over the back, it's hanging up. It's now over the wall here. It's a little bit easier to work with over on this side as well. I do have this oak block walkway on the other side if I need to use that, but and these seem to be working much better. I still at some point need to put in all of the redstone system that goes to this sorting system here, but that's a very big project, so I've been kind of holding off on it. I need a ton of hoppers for that, crazy numbers of hoppers. As well as observers and droppers and dispensers and redstone. I'm going to have to go mine a bunch of redstone for that to work. So this is our kelp farm. We still need to work on the sugarcane farm and the cactus farm, and that's what we're going to do today. I did do some playing around with the cactus farm over here off camera. Kind of trying to come up with some different designs, something that's going to work. I did raise this up. I ended up getting rid of the sand that was in the middle here. I put these down, but then I found out that, you know, I've seen cactus hanging up on these. I put these in, trying to make sure that, you know, so the cactus would fall off, but those are not working quite properly either. So the design isn't doing exactly what I want it to do. I don't know if it just seems to want to hang up a little bit. So I'm not sure. I'm probably going to get rid of these. I am going to put glass up the top. We're going to be working on that this episode. So we need to kind of modify this over here so that it matches the other side. But first, let's go ahead and finish this side up. So to do that, we're going to need some glass, and we're going to need some stone brick. So let me grab some resources, and I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, so I've grabbed my resources. Now let's go ahead and start building this up here. Put glass along the front, because we want to be able to see what we got going on. So we'll finish putting this glass all the way around here. We want some stone brick here. And we'll put stone brick on the back side here. Now, originally I was going to use observers and pistons on the cactus farm, and I may end up doing that anyway, but I kind of wanted to see if this would work. We'll keep an eye on it for a little while and see how much loss we end up having, and if it doesn't work, then we'll end up putting in observers and pistons. If we can. We'll see. Alright, so we need to go up another level. Let's go ahead and do that. Across, dark oak log, glass, and dark oak log. And it's getting dark, so we need to go to sleep. Whoa, look at all those mobs. Well, let's stay away from that. I am going to put a ladder here so that we can get up and down off of the side of this thing while I work on it. There's an Enderman over there. Okay, so when we get to the third level, that's where we're going to put a bunch of glass to, we're going to need glass panes for that, actually. I should probably go get some glass panes, because we're going to use the glass panes to, so when the cactus grows up, it'll hit the panes and then pop off, because cactus can't have anything around it, otherwise it doesn't work, or it doesn't stay. Now I could have it so that there's only one level of cactus, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go with 2, just for looks. Again, we're not building these farms really because we need all of the materials. The cactus will be nice to have because we can cook it up for cactus green and give us a bunch of XP and stuff, which will be nice because we can use that to repair items. There's our panes. Get some of those, and I think we're going to need some more stone brick. Maybe. Alright. And we definitely want to be on this side, so we can, because of our ladder here. Continue our stone brick around. Oop. One too high there. finish a round. Go ahead and put this ladder back so we have a way up and down. Okay, so here's where we're going to put in our glass panes. Not those. Panes, I said. There we go. All the way around. And through here. So when the cactus grows up, it should automatically pop off, which is what we want. We want this to be a fairly passive farm. There we go. I'll go ahead and put that in there just for looks. And then I'm going to go one more up. To kind of seal it off. One thing I'll need to decide at some point in the future is whether or not I want to go up another level. And there we go. Alright, so there we have our cactus farm. Now, like I said, when these grow up to the third one, it should just automatically pop off and end up in this water stream, which will then deposit everything down here in this chest. Let's go ahead and do the others. So I got both of these walls put up. I have the glass panes in that make the cactus pop off once it grows up to its third block. The water streams seem to be working. I'm not seeing anything hang up yet, but it's something I want to keep an eye on. Everything seems to be going good here. And we are getting a little bit of cactus. Not too much, but we're getting some. Again, I may want to put this up another set. I'm not sure yet. I just don't know. Okay, so now we've got this side to do. So we'll get it done here. I put in the ice and these pillars here, these panes. And I'm currently going through and filling in this on the back side here, all the way around. Oh, pull that out of there. Alright, that way everything is even. Oh, we need to clean this out a little bit here. And I need to go get another block of ice right there, I think. Yep. Alright, so we need to put signs up as well. I need a way out of here. Put a sign there. And a sign there to keep everything from coming out beyond. Pull that stuff out of the chest. Alright. And we want signs on either side all the way down. There. 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 It's getting dark, so we need to sleep. I'm going to go ahead and put in these signs in the water stream, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the signs in place, and I have the water stream put in place. Now, when I place the water stream, I put it here and here, so that it comes out evenly down here at the sides. Alright, so now we need to build this thing up, just like we did on the other side. Put all these buckets away. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and build both of these, and I'll be back as soon as I get them finished. And there we go. 4 small independent cactus farms that feed into 2 chests at the end of the hallway. Again, we're not generating a huge amount of cactus, which is perfectly fine. I just got this one finished, so it's not surprising that it's empty. But it works, and I'm pretty happy with how we got. Off camera, I am going to go ahead and put a roof over this, just like I did with the other side, and kind of get an idea of how tall it is going to be, and whether or not I can squeeze another set of cactus in there. We might end up only going too high for the next one, but we'll see. It'll also depend on whether or not I need to put a water stream in for the top as well. I'm not really sure. We'll just have to see what happens. Alright, so that leaves us with the sugar cane. Now, the sugar cane is going to use a very similar system to what we used over there. We're going to have observers, and we're going to have pistons that knock the sugar cane off into the water streams and carry them across and down to the chests. Now, we've already got the water stream set up. We've already got the chest set up. It's really now just a matter of putting in the water streams and filling in where we need to fill in. Let's see. Alright, so we need to get rid of that. And we'll pull that sign out because we don't need it there. And we don't need that now. Alright. And then we do the same thing over here. We get rid of the water. Because the water shouldn't. Whoops. Put our axe in there. Alright, so there's that. And then we can get rid of this right there. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go get my observers and pistons, and then I'm going to go ahead and build up the glass wall part of this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I have most of the materials I need. Let's go ahead and fill this in with glass here on both sides. upside down. Oh, you know what I'm missing? Light. I want some light on these. So I'm going to grab some sea lanterns. So I can put in the middle walls. Which I could have done for the cactus too, now that I think about it. Still might be able to. It's not actually necessary, but I think it'll give it a little bit better look. I would have really liked to have been able to do it with the kelp farm, but unfortunately, sea lanterns melt ice. So we do need to be careful about where exactly we put them, so that we're not melting our ice. So we will put our sea lanterns towards the top. Alright, so we need to get our pistons in here. Whoops. The other way. Oh. We will have to go in and replant it, looks like, in a couple of places. Sounds like a rat drowned it nearby. There we go. Let's go ahead and move pistons on the other side. Almost finished. Just like this. All the way down. Now we can pick up some of that sugarcane. There we go. be honest, I'm not too concerned about losing out on some sugarcane while we're constructing these things. Definitely a drowned under there somewhere. Let's fix this real quick. Make sure we got everything planted. Okay, and then we'll double check over here on this side. I know there's some that we knocked off. Okay, there we go. Alright, all set. Okay, so now the next thing we need to do is put some blocks all the way along here. Oops, not two, just one. Alright, so it's getting dark. I'm going to go sleep real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my observers in and I have my redstone in. We'll take a look at that real quick. All the way down. On both sides, everything is all set up. Now we just need to finish it up and build up the rest of our walls. Which we can do real quick. There we go. Yep, that one's done. Alright, so let's go one more. Yeah. I think this is where I will go ahead and put in... Now, I'll go up one more before I put in the sea lanterns. Just to be on the safe side. Anything growing up yet? Alright. So let's do one more here. Yeah, and so we will put the sea lanterns right there. There we go. Alright, and we're going to do this with the rest of them, and then I will be back and we'll finish up the episode. Okay, so we have the farm built. We've got the pistons and the observers, and everything seems to be working. We can check this out. We got sugarcane showing up in our chest down here. So when these things grow up to the third height, then the pistons trigger and push everything off into the water streams. Pretty simple farm here, and it seems to be working just nicely. Again, we'll end up putting our roof on here, and then we'll decide whether or not we want to go with another layer or not. I'm kind of leaning on the idea of not going a second layer on both of these, because I'm not sure it's really necessary. We're getting cactus in here, so that's great. It's not a lot, but it'll do what we need to do. And we've got our kelp farm over here, and everything's working pretty good. So that is about all the time I have for this episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button down below. If you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, you guys have a good one. Goodbye.